Hey everybody, it is Labor Day. It's cool and overcast, really beautiful day. Back from a few days in the Olympic Mountains, or in the Olympic Peninsula. Only part of it was mountain related. Anyways, nice weekend, and I've got some sauces to try. I actually went to the Latin market yesterday, and I have 3 Mexican hot sauces to sample, as well as a few salty snacks, one of which is going to serve as a dipper. Not a dipper, I guess a thing on which to pour hot sauce rather than a dipper. And these are Diana hot corn chips. I've already tried them. They're not really that hot. They're not very good either, but they'll serve as a good sort of neutral platform on which to pour these different hot sauces. So I got 3 interesting ones. I'm going to save the most interesting for last. Let's start with the one. Yeah, this one I just like. I don't know. This one just kind of stood out to me. I'm like, this just looks fun and like zesty. So I wanted to try this one. It's Picamas Salsa Brava hot sauce. And what does it have in it? It's a jalapeno based sauce. So it has jalapeno peppers, water, salt, wheat flour, sugar, green tomatoes, vinegar, spice, garlic, powder onion, and then there's like monosodium glutamate, cornstarch, blah blah blah. There's nothing else interesting in there. That's really cool that it has green tomatoes in it. A few Mexican sauces I have tomatillos in them. I'm not sure if I've had one that has green tomatoes. So let's see if it affects the flavor in an interesting way. I have a feeling that green tomatoes are maybe a little more citrusy tasting in flavor than regular red tomatoes. I don't know. I don't really get green tomatoes that often. It's been a while since I had them. I know tomatillos are extremely citrusy. Alright, let's try it. Alright, a good glob. Mmm. Yeah. Just like I suspected. It's more citrusy, probably due to the inclusion of green tomatoes, and there's vinegar in it. And I really like the texture. So a lot of some of the Mexican hot sauces I've had are a little too watery for my liking. That's just the right texture. It's nice and thick. It would be great on a taco. Actually, it would be great on just about any, chilaquiles would be great drizzled over that. You could drizzle it on top of a burrito or chimichanga. You could put it over nachos. Yeah, this is a great all-purpose Mexican sauce. Really nice. I'm gonna try it a little bit more. I kind of wish I had my spoon too now because I don't know, that particular chip seemed to have a little more flavor than some of the other ones. Let's try this one. This one doesn't look too powdery. Try it again. Wow. That is it has a nice like piquancy to it too. It's piquant, it's citrusy, great texture. Not too salty. Very nice. Wow, that's a good sauce. Okay. Good red jalapeno sauce. Now I'm gonna give that a 7.5 out of 10. Possibly higher depending on what kind of food I had on it. Not hot at all. Probably a 1 for heat. But man, does that taste good. Alright. This one should be pretty similar. This is Buffalo. I just really liked the label and I like the nice bright red color. It's another red jalapeno sauce. Looks to be a little thinner in texture. And this has water, jalapeno peppers, carrots, acetic acid, iodized salt, xanthan gum. I'm not going to read all these different types of thickening agents. There's also garlic powder in it. So this one's a lot simpler. It's got sugar. So it's got salt, sugar, carrots, jalapeno peppers, water, and garlic. Okay. The first ingredient is water, so the texture is definitely going to be thinner than the last one. Than that of the last one. Let's start practicing better grammar. I haven't disclosed this, but I'm actually an English teacher outside of sitting out here and trying hot sauces. Need to not be making so many grammatical faux pas. Alright, here we go. Now, that one's still good, but it's not nearly as good as the, what's this one called again? It's not nearly as good as the Salsa Brava. This one's more watery, and it has less flavor. It's still good, but it's just a 6 rather than a 7.5. be decent as an all-purpose sauce, and I believe it was incredibly inexpensive too. So it's decent, but it doesn't do anything to distinguish itself really. It's just a very basic Mexican hot sauce. Not bad, not great. This one I'm excited about. El YUCATECA habanero and coffee hot sauce. And I showed this to some people after I purchased it, and then they were like, I don't know about that. I think it should be a perfect combination, and I've heard of coffee and habanero sauces before. I've heard of them before. I've never tried one. I've only had one coffee sauce, and it didn't have habaneros in it. It was the black and blue espresso sauce, and it was great. I'm very excited to try this. I didn't even know it existed until I saw it in the Latin market. You know, the El Yucateca that they have at the mainstream grocery stores, they're just like 2 or 3 different kinds. They have like the greenish extra hot habanero, and then they have the chili habanero. I may have seen like a green one somewhere, but yeah, I've never seen this in a store. So I didn't even know this existed, so I was very excited when I came across it. They had a couple other like weird El Yucateca ones too. I'm gonna have to go back there and get more if this one's as good as I'm predicting. Alright. Well, we didn't read the ingredients. You know, I better read them first because I have a feeling this might be a thin sauce. Okay, ingredients: water, sugarcane, habanero peppers, coffee, acetic acid, chipotle pepper. So it has smokiness too. Smokiness and coffeeness. Oh, come on, this is going to be good. Spices, salt, sodium benzoate as a preservative. Okay. Here we go. I better put a lot on because I chose another powdery chip. I keep doing that. Okay. It's not too thin. Let's go. Wow. I'll be taking a second dose of that. That is good. They got it just right. Wow. It's got a really nice, very definitive sweetness from that sugar cane. I like that they use like pure sugar cane instead of granulated sugar. That really adds like, it's sweet, but it's sweet in a different way that I'm not sure how to describe yet because I haven't had too many sugarcane based hot sauces, but there's a nice sweetness to that. It's not like sickly sweet. Like a lot of sugary sauces and dessert sauces, they're almost sickly sweet, and they like burn the back of your throat, not in an unpleasant way, not in a nice like peppery way. That is not like that. That's a different type of sweetness. The coffee is there, but it's not overpowering. It's really subtle, and it blends really beautifully with the habanero. I love the little hint of smokiness from the chipotle. That was a really nice touch. There's a little bit of habanero heat in that. I'd give the sauce like a 1.5 or a 2 for heat, creeping up to a 2. But like a regular like person who doesn't eat hot sauce all the time would probably give it a 4 for heat. So it's heat that you can handle, but you're definitely going to feel the heat, especially if you're a hot sauce novice. You're going to feel the heat. You're going to taste the nice that nice subtle sweetness and smokiness. You're going to taste this, I don't know, what's the word, what is the way to describe the flavor of coffee? I mean, it depends. Like, if you're drinking really strong coffee, it's like an invigorating flavor. But, like, I'm talking about, like, it kind of, the coffee flavor here is like a nice latte type of coffee flavor. So whatever, flavor descriptor you would attach to a really nice latte, that's kind of the type of coffee flavor you get in this. It's a really nice sauce. I love it. I'm going to give it an 8. I like that a lot. 8 for flavor, 2 for heat. What a great sauce. All you skeptics who said that this wouldn't work, you were wrong, man. And now I don't know what to use this for. There is like a Mexican dessert that I really like. Well, I know there's sopapillas. You could put it over that maybe, but I used to eat fried ice cream all the time, and that's where you you take brown sugar and cinnamon, and then you cook like a tortilla. It could be a flour tortilla. You sprinkle the cinnamon and the brown sugar over the flour tortilla, and then you like cook it in a lot of butter, make it nice and crispy with the powdery finish. Put a scoop of vanilla ice cream over it, and then you put honey over top. If you substituted in this for the honey, that would probably be good. I think you could add this to a mole sauce too, and that would be really nice, like a chicken mole sauce. I know that like typically does have cocoa powder in them, but I think an addition of this could add some depth and complexity and a nice, like, subtle hints of coffee flavor to it and some heat. It would be a good addition to that too. Wow, I really like that sauce. That surprised me. Like, I thought it was gonna be maybe a 7. I was gonna be like, yeah, that works, but like it works and then some. Good sauce. All right. Well, that's all I've got for today. And I'll rate the chips too. They're a 4. Not exciting, but they're decent. All right.